It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 17th of May. I'm Michael Groff. Not much change to the overall weather pattern for the foreseeable future, and that means, more of the same. Dry conditions, temperatures to remain a little bit above seasonal averages. All right, let's get into it here. Taking a look at the almanac from yesterday, another toasty one in the valley yesterday. 105 degrees the afternoon high after a warm morning low of 74, well above those averages of 94 and 70. And as we take a peek outside right now at 11:45 a.m., sunny sky across the valley. We're sitting at 91 degrees at Sky Harbor. Still very dry, though. Dew point at 31, relative humidity 11%, the wind from the north at 6 miles per hour, and the barometer is steady. The upper air look shows you why it continues to be so dry here across the southwest. We have a westerly flow aloft, and the main storm track well to the north of us, and the upper heights remaining just a little bit above seasonal averages, so that means temperatures remain above seasonal averages. And here's the watch warning map, the major weather headline out here in the west. As you already know, the dry conditions continuing, so we have high fire danger, low relative humidity, periodic breeziness, and the hot weather. And so we have the red flag warnings, air quality alerts, fire weather watches. That will continue for the foreseeable future. The convective outlook for today, the enhanced risk of severe storms, level 3 out of 5 around Topeka and Lawrence, Kansas, up to Omaha, Nebraska. The broader severe weather risk across much of the central plains, sneaking up into the northern plains as well. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. And again, this is something that we are very familiar with. This graphic, it's blank because there's no rain in the valley, nothing statewide, nothing region-wide for at least the next 7 days, probably well beyond that. And we'll talk about why that is and everything else as we break down this weather pattern in more detail, just as we do every day. Here we go to the GFS. It's the 12Z run, and this is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. We've got a dry westerly flow out here across the southwest. There's a very weak, baggy wave coming into the region. That's not going to have much of any consequence in our weather other than to slightly lower those afternoon highs. So what it means for us down at the surface today, sunny sky, more of the same. Slightly cooler, if you can call it that, from what we've had in recent days. Highs 98 to 101. Tonight, clear sky, lows in the mid-60s to low 70s, and then tomorrow. Again, more of the same. Sunny sky, highs mid-90s to around 100. Pretty much the same deal on Thursday, mid-90s to around 100 with sunny sky and dry air. Friday, highs mid to upper 90s. Saturday, same thing, mid to upper 90s. Dry conditions continue. The main storm track remains to the north. We will see these periodic areas of low pressure passing us by. But this far south, we might see some afternoon breeziness, but that's about it. On Sunday, we see the heights coming back up just a little bit, so temperatures might be in the upper 90s to maybe just sneaking above 100 degrees. And then Monday, latest guidance has highs around 100 to 104 with sunny sky. But even if we see ridging built in, the GFS says it probably doesn't last too long because here's a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 24th, troughing well to the north of Arizona. This might get as close as the Four Corners region, knocking heights down just a little bit, bringing us some breezy conditions. Temperatures would fall back several degrees, but that would just bring them back closer to seasonal normals. The other feature of note here is the GFS is painting in one of its rogue tropical systems, as it does start to do this time of year. And you see this on the GFS. We'll see this for the next several months. It just puts them in. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's not. This time it's got a tropical system coming up toward the Yucatan Channel. Now, interestingly enough, it has been rather consistent in advertising this feature, but the majority of ensemble guidance says this is not going to happen. And what you're looking at here is nothing more than fantasy. And we are out here at a week out, so not anything we're going to worry about just yet, but we'll keep an eye on the tropics as we always do. And then as we take a look out 10 days, this is Thursday, the 26th, and we have a ridge building in here, and that looks dry and hot. As for the tropical system, well, the GFS has it now moving into the central Gulf of Mexico, perhaps taking a beeline toward the Louisiana or Texas coast. But all of that, again, remains to be seen. All right, let's take a look at rainfall for Phoenix going out through the 31st of May. And this is coming off of the European ensemble, and really no realistic possibility that we'll see any precipitation anytime soon. Statistically speaking, mid-May through mid-June is absolutely the driest time on the calendar for us. And looking at temperatures off the national blend of models, so yeah, the heat goes on, highs above 100 degrees for the next few days. Maybe a small dip in temps by the end of the week and early this weekend, and then highs rebounding maybe back up as high as 104, 105 or so as we get into next week. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, click that notification bell, and leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. And music fans, yes, do go ahead and check out my streaming station. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun while doing that. It's myself and the one and only Michelle involved in the operation and programming of that station. I'll leave a link to it in the description. And when you listen, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, what is going on here? It's an incredible mix of music. It is chaotic. You might love it. You might hate it. But one thing's for sure, you're going to want to keep listening because you never know what's going to happen next. And that's just kind of emblematic of life, isn't it? All right. Thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. You probably didn't know you were going to get philosophy along with the weather, but it's a full service channel. What can I tell you? You guys, be safe, stay cool, stay hydrated out there, and have yourselves an absolutely legendary Tuesday.